I was just about to edit this vlog and then I realized I never actually introduced it. So this is a what I eat in a typical week. I feel like I am pretty low maintenance in terms of recipes. I try not to eat the same thing every day, otherwise I get really sick of it and then I'm more tempted to, I don't know, try and order takeout or delivery. So I do sprinkle in new recipes every now and then, not all the time, but a lot of these recipes I've been making for years now, so they're just kind of my go-tos, especially given that I want things that are a little bit more protein rich, because as we all know, summer is right around the corner. You know, some people are trying to, you know, grow their muscles, their glutes, whatever, but these are just simple, easy meals that tend to have some more protein for those of us who care. So without further ado, here's what I eat in a week. I look kind of, you know, I'm struggling a little bit, but I just worked out, which is why this is the appearance. I was on the Stairmaster, and the only thing that got me through the last, I would say, 10 minutes was knowing that I could make this pancake bowl that I found on TikTok a while ago. It's protein packed. You can add more if you add certain other ingredients, but it tastes so good and it keeps me full, and I have quite a bit to do and I don't really want to think too much about food after. You just mash like half a banana in there, and then I put in a little bit of pancake mix. This is a protein buttermilk mix and some liquid egg whites. I put it in here for 2 minutes and 7 seconds. 2 minutes and 7 seconds is such like a random time, but I have just figured that's what works best for me in my kitchen, and I don't know, 2 minutes might be good for you. I wish you guys could smell that. It smells so good. It has kind of like a squishy texture. This looks so janky. While it's still hot, I will add some chocolate chips to it. I feel like I could actually mix it in there, but I just have never gotten around to it. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. And I just sprinkle it a little bit in and around. Actually, this is more than I normally do, but I think I'm a little bit distracted, that's why. Some Greek yogurt. I actually use vanilla. I will take a big spoonful and just spread it around a little bit. Some raspberries. Not that many, because those are my last few raspberries. I have a little bit of almond butter. Actually, it's kind of a lot. And then the pièce de résistance is some syrup. And I use 100% pure because I've convinced myself that it's healthier and better for you, even though it's just, you know, sugar. And I just do a spoonful, like, and that is it. That's the pancake. Ooh, it's moving around a little bit. Let's actually eat some of this. This is the longest I've ever waited between taking a bite because camera eats first during a vlog. So good. We're gonna make a dinner. It's actually like almost midnight, but I'm also doing laundry, and so my cycle doesn't finish for another hour. I don't have the mental capacity to do anything productive. I could lie down, but I also know that I don't have any food to eat tomorrow if I don't prep something now. I don't really need to talk for most of this. It's pretty straightforward. I think I've been making this recipe for so long now. I mean, it's not really a recipe. I think the most exciting part is the turkey, just because of the way that I season it. My mom, I remember when she and my sister stayed with me for graduation, and I had some of the turkey patties in the fridge. My mom had some of them, and she was like, can you make these? Like, I'll pay you to, like, make them in bulk and, you know, send them. And I was just like, I'll just make them the next time I come to visit. I used to make them in, like, a very difficult way where I would pan fry the turkey patties. You could only fry so many in one pan, but I recently just decided, why don't I just bake them, or I can make them in bulk. You're not using as much oil and it retains some of like the moisture. And this is the final product. I used fat-free milk instead of almond milk today because the fat-free milk is gonna expire soon. So it doesn't taste as good in my opinion, but it has a little bit more protein. So, and also I've been just scooping my smoothies instead of using a straw. That workout was really good, but I'm glad I had a little something to eat before, which is why I'm only having a smoothie. And the reason why I'm standing up and eating this with you guys is because I don't know about you, but I don't like going to workout classes where I'm like rolling around on the floor, even though the mats were sanitized allegedly, but I don't like rolling around the floor and like walking around the city and then coming home and sitting on my furniture. So until I shower, I'm gonna eat this and shower and then I can sit again. But oh my gosh, I actually have not worn these glasses in such a long time. You can't see on the other end, but it's such a dreary day that I just want to make, or I want to make a cozy meal. And I mean, it's not like I didn't already pre-plan this type of meal, but I am going to make a couple of things actually. I'm gonna finally make the turkey patties. It's been days since I made those potatoes, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And life has just been lifing. And then I want to make a kind of like tomato lentil soup and pair that with some naan bread. Just because, I don't know, it's so cold and rainy today that I figured I feel like that's like the perfect meal.
Wait, because I'll eat that right out.
Okay, I just finished making it. I reheated the potatoes from the other day. They've just been sitting in the fridge. Have some broccoli, some of the patties, and then a little bit of Greek yogurt with some ketchup too. Now this is a recipe that I first started making on my fitness journey a few years ago, and it was recommended by my trainer at the time. It's the easiest thing, 5 ingredients, 1 mashed banana, peanut butter, oatmeal, 2 eggs, and some cinnamon, and then use blue agave syrup instead of like a maple syrup. It's so simple, as you can see. It's the final product. It's so good. It looks a little weird to me because I normally put berries on top or on the side, but last night I used the last of, my berries, and I wasn't gonna go grocery shopping first thing in the morning so I could enjoy this. I feel like it's good. It has protein, and then, oh my gosh, I'm so worn out today. Because my lunch is not protein rich, I decided to just do like a protein coffee. And so that was just, instant coffee with some protein powder and some oat milk. So that turned out really well. It honestly tastes like a hot chocolate. I can barely taste the coffee in it. Successful breakfast. Editing this vlog, I was actually kind of surprised by how much I cooked that week. It was such a stressful time, to be quite honest with you guys. I had so much stress about this job search, applications, interviews, projects, freelance deadlines, freelance work drama. Life was lifing, but I realize now that cooking and working out were the 2 things that I kept showing up for. Not for productivity, not for anyone else, honestly, just for me. And it's kind of beautiful that I can see that now, a month later, because I took the time to vlog it. Sometimes we don't even realize what's holding us together or keeping us sane until we look back, and honestly, this is such a beautiful thing to see on my end. I don't know if it translates for you guys. Why am I having matcha at 2:30 in the afternoon? I just got off of a call and realized how little sleep I've been getting lately, which is not good. So I made myself a little iced matcha oat milk latte. I feel like I never left the kitchen this week, but I decided to make a very simple meal again. This is just a shrimp scampi, but instead of using an actual pasta, I used zoodles, which it took a while for my hands to recover from the spiralizing, but you just use 5 zucchini and it honestly turns out great every single time. So lemony, so garlicky, so fresh. Look what I found in my freezer. A singular wrap. And so we're going to, actually, can you guys see my outfit? I'm wearing the most random colors, but they match. But I am traveling in a couple of days and I feel like it's that time where you realize that you need to kind of, shop your stash, use what you have. But food edition, this has been sitting in my freezer for so long and we're gonna use it today. I'm gonna defrost that and then talk about, okay, so I just have a lot of random leftovers and I don't want my food to go bad because I'm gonna be gone for about a week. I mean, by the time you guys see this, I'll be back. By the time I get back, some of the stuff would have gone bad. This won't go bad, but the chicken definitely will. And so I have this rotisserie chicken that I usually use for salads, but I ran out of spinach for the salads last night and I have maybe 2 servings of this left, and something clicked in my head. And as I was going through my freezer last night, I was like, you know what, you can make kind of a quesadilla with this stuff, because I also have these peppers from another recipe. So this is kind of like doing like a hodgepodge, which I think is also kind of fun because sometimes you end up making things that you don't normally make. Oh, and I have avocados. No, it's burning. Oh no. At least it's crispy. Let's see. I wish I didn't have it on such a high heat, but it's not bad. I just finished editing this vlog and realized I did not say goodbye. Don't ask me why I'm in the dark, but editing it back, I'm honestly glad that I filmed this week. It was a little chaotic behind the scenes. I gave you a little glimpse of it, but I think that's why the cooking and the little routines meant a little bit more. So if you made it this far, thanks for hanging out with me on this vlog this week. I will see you in the next one. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe and hit that like button. Love you guys for watching. Bye.